Mr. Death is a respectable man. Some might even say that he's a decent fellow, though most that meet him have different words to say. It's honestly how you set up a meeting, how well things go for you. If you plan beforehand and ask ahead of time, he would be very cordial with you and respect your inquiry, since you respect his profession as well as his time. It's the people that show up last minute demanding service that he tends to be a little bit less professional with, which is how you all arrive this evening. Despite all this to say, Henry Benjamin Death is the best veterinarian in the entire countryside, not just for his experience with handling animals, but also his time in military service. He has a bit of a temper, but that's the kind of thing that you need in tense situations. Sometimes you just need to make things happen, and being short and abrasive helps cut down all the mess that befuddles the situation. Despite his language, he remains quite clean, to the point of obsessive sterilization. When entering his door, he'll demand you follow certain protocol. He'll flinch as someone spraying spittle too close, and refuse touching things that someone else previously handled. Because of this mentality, he barely makes it outside his office, often forcing all business to come to him, battering down on the walls of his secluded fortress. If he can prepare for it, he can at least prepare himself mentally, though whenever trouble barges into his personal space, he has to spend the next few days recovering from the adventure and resetting his affairs. Needless to say, he's quite professional, if abrasive at times, which makes you wonder why he went into public service. You'd swear that if it wasn't for his profession, that he abhorred public contact and despised helping people. But when push comes to shove, he's always there when you need him, and will get the job done, no matter what it is. So, at the evening of neutralizing Mr. Aramaeus's efforts, you have taken him there to get his wrist put in a splint. Joseph comes in and gets his ear patched up. And during all this roundabout, there's a big ruckus. He is. Dr. Death is swearing the entire time, just like calling out obscenities and instructing people what to do. And when things have all died down, there is a conversation that happens with the group of you and says, that he needs assistance going out into the fields tomorrow, where there's been talks of people discussing that there is seeming to be some sort of affliction that's happening to the wildlife, and also the not-so-wildlife, as many of the farm animals and creatures that are being contained out there are acting a bit strange, some of them not eating or just staring off into space, just having vague expressions and completely unresponsive to any of the, you know, doings of the farm hands and whatnot. So we cut to the next morning where you are all on Mr. Dooley's cart as he has offered to make his way out to the fields with you. And I think maybe Gus and Scott are sitting up front while the rest of you are sitting in the back. And I think Scott's talking to you, Gus, about, there does seem to be some sort of wildlife going through and messing with the normal actions of the forest. Small critters are leaving their nests and they ain't coming back. They're just completely abandoning them as if there's a new predator out or something, but haven't been able to find much.
Has anybody else looked into it other than what we know?
No, not at the moment. The rangers, they kind of stay to the mountains, and so it's just kind of us down here. But honestly, I haven't had too much time investigating it myself. I will also say that he did come in and you guys did set up the shutters for that one window this morning before the doctor even woke up and got ready for the trip. So,
Hmm.
but Scott said that he would get some more wood so that you could get some new shutters for the rest of the church. But yeah. What sort of conversations would you guys like to have in the cart as you're heading out there? This is just given some free opportunities for you guys to discuss about things that have happened, things you are going to do, and
Communication.
yeah.
Hmm. let's see. So, oh,
What?
so Donnie, no, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Your character is an investigator, and you've expressed that to the party, right?
Yes, I
Like
am
an
a
actual
journalist.
legitimate. Okay.
I write
Journalist. Okay.
town newspaper. That is my thing.
What is the name of the newspaper?
The Daily Jot.
Gus
Like,
is going
wrong,
to turn
wrong.
around.
Try again.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
I-
No, you can
listen,
absolutely
put
name it
that
whatever you want.
fucking name on the spot. Sue me.
Sorry.
You can come up with it later if you want.
Yeah.
Daily Jot. I like Daily Jot.
And the mating breath.
It probably isn't like a big newspaper. It's just like a
No,
one-sheet thing
it's
of like
the town and maybe the few people who live nearby who get it.
Do you do daily updates? Because then it might just be a poster. Or do you do like a weekly thing?
Weekly.
Okay.
It would be more.
So you take
weekly.
some time with your stories and you can go out and investigate. I like that.
Yeah. That makes more sense.
So there probably is like a spot in like maybe the general store that you come out with your stacks, and maybe at the town hall or somewhere else that you can share them publicly.
All right.
Yeah.
So Gus is going to turn around in the carriage and look towards Sinclair, and he's going to be like, "You said you were a journalist? How long have you been at this for?"
Yes, I am, sir. I have been doing news for about 5 years now.
That's a considerably long time. What?
It's
What?
nothing.
What sort
Wow,
of?
what's that you up to?
Wondering what sort of things you've reported on.
Oh, well, I'm surprised you don't know. I write for the paper that's available every week. It's a weekly job.
Reading with witchcraft. I'm joking. Sorry.
It's available at the general store every week. What do you mean?
Suppose I hadn't really been getting into the papers recently.
Why did my note document just kill itself? God damn it.
Skill diff. Shouldn't have killed itself.
There we go.
Give it for enrichment.
But to give an example, I did run a story not too long ago about the newcomers to town and about the roads. You know.
I don't know why, but I thought you were going to come up with something like, "Ah, yes, didn't you read my latest story about the radioactive egg in Miss Megan's house?"
Listen, I was about to launch into my conspiracy. You literally caught me as I was about to. Oh, you don't know about the roads?
No, I don't.
I'm telling you
What's
right
going
now.
on with them?
The constable is really, really upset about the roads. They don't know. There ain't no big reason to be upset about the roads, except if you look at the way the roads are mapped, they nail something out. There is an order to them. I'm telling you right now, they are more than they look like. They are lines. There's a circle. It is a room. And now, since that landslide earlier this year, I think it was November, the landslide damaged it, and the magic's not been going, and that's why all this is happening. I'm telling you.
So when a
You
town is
know,
very
in this
uneventful,
setting, that actually sounds very plausible.
Hey, Mr. Sinclair, take an egg point.
when nothing much happens in a small town, you have to get creative with your prose.
Well, I wouldn't put it past you if you've been observing that.
You know how Miss Sinclair has that 8-foot tall chicken that she calls a velociraptor?
I doubt many people, other than the really superstitious, would buy into that story, though.
That's why I'm out here trying to find proof. Show the world.
Mm.
Even
People have a
superstitions
right
tend to
to
have a
know.
logic. Sorry.
You're good. Go.
Even superstitions tend to have a logic behind them. You just have to find it.
Dr.
Every
Dave
story
speaks up
has
and
a
says,
true
yes,
base.
this is very true. Lots of ideas come from regular speakings and talkings about things. Superstitions are just stories that get passed down and sometimes blown out of proportions. Like, a chupacabra might just be, you know, wild animal attacking. Or it could be something more.
Another common example is how almost every civilization tends to have a mythology around a creature that resembles a creature called a dragon. Yet there's nothing like that in modern times.
Some guy
There has to be some tie.
I wonder where it must have come from then.
Didn't you hear about those guys over in, I think it was in Britain? I heard them were digging up some fucking bones. Looks like one of those giant
Ah,
creatures.
you've been doing your
Down
research,
there, I
young man.
heard. Gotta. I'm supposed to stay informed. Inform the people.
What do you need a tongue for?
Dr. Thest is just sitting in the back of car. He's like holding like a tote bag on his lap, and he's just jostling around. He's looking very uncomfortable. He is wearing like one of these, and again, he is wearing like a full face mask. He's basically like an old style plague doctor, where he's got the bird beak mask on that's full of like salts and whatnot to keep out the stuff. He's got these big lenses that just reflect light. He's got like a big trench coat kind of thing on, and gloves and whatnot. Like he is geared up for going outside, basically. Like it is quarantine day every day for him. Yeah, he's just kind of listening to you guys talk about random nonsense, and he's like, "Oh yes, that could be true." I like this
Just
POV.
trying not to see, trying not to seem like not fit in, I suppose, is a good way to put
Yeah,
it.
no, he's very much a professional, and you don't know his age, but he talks like he's, you know, your father, basically, with that sort of authority and whatnot. And with this, he's just kind of like, oh, I don't know, it could be. Like, Daddy, I believe in dinosaurs. Like, oh, well, you certainly can believe in anything you want. You get that kind of impression from him.
Getting the vibe of what I just put in discussion.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Yes.
We take off his mask and he's the chupacabra.
Take an egg point. You do hear from Scott up front that says, like, I don't know about superstitions necessarily, but there's been lots of stories out there, and I've seen all kinds of things, and doesn't matter what you believe when it's right there in front of your face. You gotta be prepared. Well, yes, that is why I've brought my things with me. And he kind of like slaps the bag.
What's in that bag anyway?
He looks you. He turns his like long beak, slowly rotating in your direction. He just stares at you with these glassy goggles, and says, "Everything that I need.
There's a flintlock pistol.
I can only imagine like that image of that guy sharply inhaling with one of those masks on. It just scrunches up before he says that. You know
Oh,
exactly what video I'm talking about too, don't you?
no, I can just imagine it. If you find the video, I'll give you an egg point.
Well, okay, I'll hold on. You keep going. I'm gonna look for the video.
Okay.
Pretty sure he just has a gun.
So yeah, I mean, in the same vein, like Scott is very much like Gus. Like he is not a learned man; he is an experienced man. And Doctor Death is a learned man, but not. Well, actually, no. He is quite experienced as well because he was in the war and he's the only doctor that you guys have. So, and he's not even technically a doctor. He's a veteran. He's a licensed veterinarian. And he has experience with wartime injuries.
So when the pandemic started, I thought it was a joke too. And it was freaking awesome until I figured out that you cannot breathe in this son of a bitch.
That's so good. Take an egg point. When it gets like all tight, he just looks like Leatherface, but with like a noodle nose. All right. Anywho. What were we talking about?
The doctor said he has everything he needs.
I mean, do you want to like push him? Do you want to make a psychology roll to figure out if he's lying? Like, what would you like to do here? You want to cast detect magic or something? Like, what you doing? I don't know what you got over there.
I mean, you have plenty of time.
Joe, do you want to like wave your shovel over it and see if you get some vibes or something?
Screw it, I'm gonna.
Show is a metal detector.
I don't know.
For stuff.
Show is much more than that. How dare you?
I'm gonna roll psychology to see like if I detect like any sort of hint of like scrutiny or like malice behind what he said.
Okay, well, go ahead and give me your roll, but I will let you know that like that is basically this guy's entire deal is that he definitely he doesn't necessarily look down on people, but he doesn't like being criticized or asked, and he very much like he is like he's very sass isn't the right word I'm looking for, but yes, you get the idea that yes, he is. Okay, so you got a 16. What is your number?
10.
Oh, so that's a fail.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's all I can really give you. Like that is the general information you would know, unless you want to push it.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm not spending luck on this.
Okay. You want to spend an egg point?
I just got this one.
I was just wondering. All right. Is there anything else that you would like to discuss, either amongst yourselves or with Dr. Death? Maybe about the case, about what's going on, anything at all, as you make your way over this atoll? No, nothing. All right.
I was thinking.
Roll an intelligence check. That is also something else that I will say is that there is an idea roll in Call of Cthulhu. So if you ever want to, either remember something or come up with something, or just like in general, like there is stuff that we do know let me just roll an ID roll to see if I can figure anything out. So like, if you guys do want to do something and you can't really think of what to do, you can make your character think of what to do by rolling an idea roll. I see you've rolled a 36.
Sounds like intelligence. Yeah, no, I nope.
All right. You
No thanks.
start to think of something to say back to Dr. Death, and then you just kind of like have a brain fart. And you're just like, sorry, what were we talking about?
Playing the aneurysm sound bite.
I
Ri-
didn't. That was
Ri-
just me.
Ryan, if you had fumbled, I would have lowered your intelligence by 1.
Oh, we can't afford to lose any more of that.
You would have strained so hard that you would have lost another brain cell.
Literally.
Or, oh,
Me edging my aneurysm video. Hold on, I have to find that one now.
Oh, no.
I know that video. Alright. Anybody else? Oh, jeez.
I don't think there's anything Goran would want to discuss, although if nothing else is getting discussed, he'd probably continue ranting about the roads and magic and how it's all going down to Gus, because he made the mistake of asking.
Do you show Gus any of your findings? Like, anything that you've written out, or like any maps that you...
I probably would have been like, because conspiracy theorist, I probably would have had a like rough sketch of how all the roads connect their angles in the town in a marking where the road broke. And I'll be like,
Do you have
look,
like a briefcase that's full of like your documents and things?
I carry around a notebook at the minimum. I don't. Would
Okay.
I have a case? Is that
You
like-
you guys are leaving town, so
Yeah, then yeah, I would have a briefcase.
yeah,
with,
maybe
like,
you would have gotten like some extra notebooks, or like some like a pen and like some extra
a
stuff.
replacement notebook from the one that got wet last time.
Oh yeah.
Had to transcribe everything. That's what
Oh, can you give me a D100?
oh boy.
Or if you have some sort of like literal skill of like transcribing or whatnot. This is mostly to see like if you lost any info.
Also, I just thought of
Okay.
it. Should I roll to see if I could have found, because I found an almanac that has like stuff about various weather phenomenon.
Yeah, give me a library search. Or
Great.
if you want to specifically go to some sort of NPC that you know and ask them for something, I can roll for them.
I
So
mean,
like
she has
if
her
you want to
own
go to Mammalia
library.
and say like, "Hey, do you have any books on this?" I can roll for them.
Since education is no, would it be an education roll?
Sure.
Like, I know what I wrote down.
Yeah. I like that.
My education is 60, so that's just a regular success.
All right, yeah. You don't lose any information. It is annoying to have to like rewrite it, but you're like, okay, before I forget, I know that this was here. I just wrote this a couple days ago, and so you save all your
Yeah.
info. Ruby, you got a 94.
Oof.
What is your
No better
number?
book. My number for library use is 25.
Okay, so that is a fumble.
Except for the fact that I'm gonna do enough luck to not be a fumble.
Or do you want to push it?
I can't really think of how I would push.
I mean,
Search
here's the
harder.
thing. Where are you searching for books? Are you searching in your own library? Are you going to Mr.
Yeah,
Layman?
she would have been searching in her own library because
Okay.
that is like one of the things for being a.
Maybe you have
Detective,
like
you
a
gotta have-
restricted section, or like you go search in like the deep books that you have in storage in like the attic or something. I don't know. Like you go somewhere spooky. That's how you could push it.
her parents always move her stuff around, her books around, and she thinks that they moved them into one of the more precarious areas. She thinks they moved them into one of
Oh,
the more
do you
precarious
wanna go
areas of
look in
the.
one of their private offices? They're
Uh,
like personal study or something.
yeah, it would probably be her mom would more like if either of them had a book on weather stuff. It'd probably be her mom. So
Okay. No, I think
she'll
this is
look
a
in
fair way
there.
to push the role.
They all like books,
Again, it doesn't have
so
to
they're
be
all kind of fighting over them.
it doesn't have to be you putting yourself in danger. It's like risking
I know. It's just
something.
I usually have trouble thinking of how can I push that.
And that's why I like to offer suggestions.
12.
All right, you find
Yeah, that's a hard success.
oh, that's a hard success?
Yep.
Oh, because it's under 24. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you find exactly the book that you're looking for. And I'll even let you give it a name. How about that? And it's got like pictures in it or whatever.
Idiot
Go-
dingus
What
book.
almanacs are usually called?
Modern Weather Almanac. I don't know.
The
is
Farmer's
meant to
Almanac.
be
That they
must be
actually
named.
did. The Farmer's Almanac actually would make sense because they tended to have a bunch of stuff about the incoming weather and such.
All right, you probably got like resources for the weather or something like that.
Yeah. So she's just gonna be reading over that on the ride over. To
All right, and then give me a roll for that.
Hemlock.
Gosh, you're taking forever. You're talking up. All right, no, I'm just kidding. Is anyone else doing anything? Joe, what are you up to in the back of this card?
Talking with Joe.
All right. What kind of
I
things
was
are?
about to.
Oh, go ahead.
I was actually about to ask. Are we still on the cart ride?
Yes. Like
Okay.
this is gonna take you like a good half of the day to like get out there.
I see.
I'm gonna say that it takes
Um,
like 5 hours.
Okay.
So not
Well,
like
one
half of the day.
thing- I see. Okay, okay. I was gonna ask, Joe. So, why exactly? Like, I understand that you have a shovel, but why exactly are you so seemingly obsessed with digging holes?
Because I got
Quite
a
damaging.
goddamn good shovel. Ain't that right, Mr. Show?
And what does show say?
Absolutely, big boy. No, it doesn't. It doesn't happen.
So, how exactly can you even, well, if it's actually talking, how do you hear that thing?
What do you mean?
The shovel talking to you. You know nobody else can
I mean,
hear
Mr.
that thing,
Shovel.
right? Yes.
You can't. Well, that's because you can't hear him.
Well, what's he saying?
Well, he says things. Ain't that right, Mr. Show? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. Gus just kind of gives up on the pressing on that matter.
Okay.
And then I go back to talking with Mr. Show about how weird everyone is.
Joe, give me a psychology. And
Psychology.
Ruby, you rolled a 33 for what skill check were you trying to read the book for?
I was basically gonna ask if education or intelligence would make sense since I'm just actually reading the book rather than looking for it in the library.
Yeah, if you're just, reading it, you can get information.
Then, yeah.
I assume you pushed it and now have a... Or, no. You got the 33. The 12 was the original push.
Yeah, the 12 was the push on actually finding the book.
Gotcha.
I
The
failed
33
the
is a
psychology
hard.
check.
All right, you don't
the
notice
33 is a
anything,
hard
Joe.
success on education.
Okay. What sort of information are you trying to glean from this book?
She's just basically looking to see, like, she's mainly just referencing it to see if there's been any other kind of notable weird phenomenon with mist that might resemble this.
And you got a success?
Yeah, got a hard success.
A hard success. With a hard success, I'll allow you to make me either an occult or Cthulhu mythos skill check.
Well, as
I might
have a
just call it
0 in-
mythos, just because this isn't going to be really Cthulhu related. But I just
As
might.
I have a 0 in mythos, I will be rolling occult.
Already. A fumble, I see. Would you like to push this roll? Trying to
like to
think of
spend an egg
how you
point.
could push it. I think if you want to push it, maybe you, like, remember something.
Well, can I spend an egg point?
I think 94 is a failure. What do you need to get a success?
Well, my occult is 5, so.
Oh, gotcha.
Brain is farting.
Because it's a fumble, I'll...
Can I spend 2 egg points?
I'll allow you to spend 2 egg points, and I will give you something. How about that?
That works for me.
Okay. Just because it's a fumble. Sorry.
It's fine. It's understandable.
You don't get any natural explanations. You know, mist and fog shows up due to like weather conditions, you know, cold, but that should be going away around this time of year. And actually, now that you're out in the meadows and whatnot, in the open fields, there isn't, you know, any mist that lingers and whatnot. It seems like it's only in town. And you realize that it is localized. It is something that is unnatural. And you figure out that there should be some sort of trigger. And so as you're just like looking through this book, unable to find any logical explanation, your mind begins to wander and you start thinking about things that trying to think of what else I can give you. I'm going to give you one of your egg points back, and I'm going to say that you logically conclude that there is no logical explanation for the mist. How about that?
Roger.
Is that fair?
Yep.
Okay.
From all
I
data
just
points
don't
that
think there's
she
much
has,
more
there is
information
nothing-
you can get from the book.
From all data points that she currently has access to, there is no logical explanation.
Yes.
She needs more data.
You can thoroughly conclude that.
She like closes the book in a huff and just like mumbles to herself. I need more data.
Oh, what is it, young one? Dr. Death kind of like leans over.
I assume you've noticed how strange the mist has been.
I am aware. I'm sorry, are you also, like the mayor, trying to ask me if I know how to fix the situation, or are you just another resident trying to confide in someone? Because I can't do either of those things.
The mayor came to you asking if you could fix it?
Yes, the mayor comes to me about everything, but I cannot do many things. I'm not a miracle worker. I cannot solve issues beyond the normal human body, and even that in and of itself is a mystery even to modern science and medicine.
Yes, there's still plenty of mysteries out there. But no, I was more or less musing to myself.
Sorry, what? I was lost in thought. Yes, yes.
You are a strange one.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, most people in this town are.
There's nothing wrong with being strange. Just means that you aren't understood by others.
It also makes things more interesting.
If you say so. As a therapist, I suppose I should tell you not to beat yourself up, because that won't be productive.
Oh, I'm not beating myself up. I just need to find more information.
I don't have much advice, but what I can say is you are awesome to your younger self. When you were a kid, I bet you thought about all of the things that you would do when you're grown up, and now that you are older and have accomplished things, I believe you have at least one fan. So the one thing that you can do is keep that childlike wonder alive.
Are you actually listening to anything she's saying?
I am not a therapist. I have been studying a few books, and I'm just trying to... You know what? And he just stops talking. He just kind of sits back in a huff and crosses his arms. It's like, that's what I get for trying to help people.
When I was young, the things I wanted to do, I did them.
Well, then good for you.
Yes.
Indeed. I like the sounds of the cart in the wilderness that Panda's providing.
They bark at anyone that walks past, okay? I got to mute my mic.
I think as the majority of the conversation has sort of died down, anyone can give me some sort of like perception, like spot hidden, or whatever kind of skills you got, or like keeping an eye out.
Augie.
Yeah. I would also accept like natural world.
Fuck.
No, I will not accept that kind of skill.
Oh. Yeah, I don't.
Ryan, is that a fumble?
Yes.
Ah, what skill were you doing? Out of curiosity.
Spot hidden.
Okay. A feather flies up and gets you in your eye. It like gets kind of caught in your nose, as like the bit gets up in your eye and you like bat it away.
Nose never to your mouth open
Freaking
that's not into your
Birds
mouth.
molting.
You guys do notice that as the feather blows through the cart, Dr. Death snatches it and looks at it. Presumably trying to figure out what animal it is.
Wait. You said a feather.
Silver mixed feathers somehow.
And the ranger guy was just saying how there's been no wildlife seen anywhere.
Yep.
The feather is about 5 inches long, and it's about like a silver gray kind of mat with these kind of black speckles to it.
5 inches long, black with silver speckles.
It is silver gray with black speckles.
Silver gray.
And by its size, you would assume it's like some sort of big bird.
Big bird.
I guess if this is the case, I guess logically I would push the roll then, rather than just accepting it, because I've realized, wait, feather, there's no wildlife. I think I'd stand up and start looking around, I guess.
Okay. How would you like to push the roll? By standing up in the cart, I guess.
Yeah. Looking
Okay.
around,
Okay. I
trying to
like
figure
that.
out
I like
what
that.
it is.
Honestly, I think I'd do the same because that seems weird.
Ooh. Hell, that, yeah.
Yeah, neither of us.
Dice hate me as a rule.
You see a giant yellow creature sprinting in your direction.
What?
What the helly?
No, I'm just kidding.
1845. That's not the year that kill streak.
The children are fast, but Big Bird is faster. What happened in 1845? That's not the year. That's his kill streak.
Yeah, those comics are so much better.
It's so funny. I love it. Okay. So nobody succeeded at any of their looking rolls?
No.
Oh, in fact, you failed, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
We
I would
both
like you to make
pushed
me
and we both failed.
did you fail a push roll?
Yes, we both pushed and we both failed.
How did you push, Ruby?
I just did the same thing.
Oh, you also stood up and looked around? All right.
Yeah,
Good.
I was also spotted.
Both of you give me dex checks.
Oh, I'm good at
boy.
dex.
Or whatever skill you think might be prevalent for not falling off of a cart.
Success.
No, wait! I have a better idea.
There's a
What if
success.
there was a branch that was in the way and Gus had to move it out of his face but held onto it for too long so it would snap into the back?
Scott's cart is a covered cart, so.
Okay.
And there are no like trees this close to the path all the way out here in the. Now that we're sort of away from the town and out of the forest, you guys are out in the open landscape. So not many trees around here, and the ones that are far enough away from the path. But I do like where you're thinking. Yeah. I would need you to make an attack roll on like one of the players, and that might go very badly. Sorry, what did you guys get? A success?
Yes.
All right, you both, as you stand up and lean out of the cart, Scott yells at you to sit back down as you start rattling around. I think it's at that point that you guys hear barking. And Dr. Death is like, "What is that noise?" And Scott's like, It's a dog. I was like, I know that, you... just kind of like... He starts swearing, like, you impudent fool. I meant... Where is it coming
What
from? And
Dog.
you guys can see that there is a dog running up the road to you guys. And as it gets up to you, it circles around and starts running alongside you guys.
What the dog doing?
What is the dog doing?
See, the ideal answer is when asked where it's coming from, just reply again, a dog. Good for
Where are you from? My mother. Oh, I'm from my mother also. Where are you from?
way.
Korea. Oh, Hakuna Matata.
Helpful phrase.
Yes. There is this kind of mangy dog that looks like all of its fur has like fallen off. It's like the size of... Have you guys actually ever seen like a Dalmatian? Like they're kind of big. They come up to your waist, but they're like very thin and kind of gaunt.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that, but it's got this sort of loose skin that's flapping around as it's running really fast to keep up with the cart. Because again, it's being pulled by a horse.
Corpse.
Haunts. But you can see that you don't
haunts.
see any of its fur. It basically looks like a naked mole rat or one of those Egyptian cats where all of its hair is fallen off or something. You don't know if it's mangy or whatnot, but it is like barking and like there is like spittle flying out of its mouth as it's running alongside of Char, the horse, and like barking at it. And Scott's like, Gus, can you wait? Hold on. And Dr. Death says, there's something going on. This dog isn't rabid or it's not anxious. This might be one of the farmer's dogs. It's crowling us. It's trying to warn us of something. And that's when Scott pulls hard on the reins and you guys hear a loud noise. And then I need everyone to make dex checks as the cart gets rammed into by a large creature.
Oh.
Ooh!
Fucking shot, bro.
A 100,
Oh,
and the
no.
streak continues.
Is that Joe or Show?
Joe and Show really is just a comedic relief character, huh?
Oh, no.
Literally, bro.
Oh, success by the skin of my
Oh
teeth.
my god.
Joe, if you would like to push this roll, maybe you use Show
No.
as like a third leg to try and like prop yourself up.
No, honestly, I could just see Joe and Show going at it with each other and then just flying to the moon. God, dude.
So you don't want to push this roll, and you're going to take the 100 fumble.
I am taking the 100 fumble.
Okay. Did anyone
Rockets blasting off
succeed?
again. Yeah,
I
that's-
did.
Are we doing a dodge or a dex?
I would allow a dodge, yes.
Okay. If we're doing dex, then I got a hard success. If it's dodge, then it's a regular success.
Okay, I'll say that Gus, because you're on the outside, like near the front, I think you can kind of see this last second and would dodge this attack. So I think you maybe like jump off before this thing like careens into it, and you land on your feet, and you see what is basically a raging bull. But as it slams into the cart, it doesn't look like it was trying to impale it, but just it didn't have its horns down. It wasn't having its head ready to ram. It was just slamming into it. And I think it falls over too and just sort of slides across the ground. And the cart itself just like digs into the earth, carving this like muddy path as it slides headlong into a barbed wire fence.
Huh?
So who else succeeded?
Me and Corn both succeeded.
Okay, so you guys do scatter and fall to the ground. I'm gonna say that you each take 1 point of damage. Joe, because you got a critical success, I'm going to give you. I'm gonna give you 2d4.
Oh, boy. Hell yeah.
How much HP do you have?
13.
Okay, so this won't kill you. You did have a major wound recently, but that did get patched up. I think your ear is still bandaged, so you can't hear quite well, but your equilibrium is fine. You take 4 points of damage, so you do not take another injury. But I think you do get launched into, and you get wrapped up in this barbed wire fence that is like embedded into you. And it's like scratched you all up. And Joe is also just like caught in this fence. Show is fallen off to the side. I'm gonna roll for the NPCs now. Let's see how Scott does. Oh, Scott's fine. He got a hard success. He also jumps up and lands right next to you guys. Let's roll for Dr. Death now. Are you kidding me? No, hold on. I'm gonna roll that again. I got another 10. Okay. Yeah, he's inside the cart, and the cart has completely collapsed on top of Dr. Death. The rest of you guys have fallen out, and are just like on the road. Gus and Scott are standing right there as this bull is like kind of teetering. It looks like it like rolled itself onto its back and then flipped back over onto its feet. And it's still kind of moving. It also doesn't look like it's breathing. It's not huffing, it's not puffing, but it is like moving. And you look at its eyes and you don't see any pupils. It's just got this like glassy glaze to it. Their eyes look like pearls, basically. And Scott just kind of looks at you. And he's like, "You got any bright ideas?"
I don't think that thing's alive, if I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't look it. It's moving, but it ain't alive.
I've seen mad cow disease, and it's something like this, but I don't think this thing knows what it's doing. Should we try to pin it down or something so it doesn't keep hurting itself or anybody else?
I'll take care of it.
Oh, you got it. All right. He puts his hands up like, all right, if you got this. This thing is twice the size of you.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, you've seen like a bull before, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I am going to take my my axe from underneath my coat and just try to put it down, because that shit ain't natural.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get a good slice at its neck.
Okay. Roll me an attack roll.
Balls. I'm gonna push this.
All right. How would you like to push it? Do you want to like shoulder check it first? Do you want to do like a
I
running
think
jump
that
and
I'm gonna try to make sure that my edge alignment is correct before I swing.
Okay. Oh, so you're gonna like place the axe up to it before you like you're doing like a golf tee, basically.
Pretty much, like, before I approach the cow, I'm trying to make sure that I have the axe held properly.
Okay.
I'm gonna add 2 luck to that to make that a success.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage of your weapon and add your size bonus.
All right.
Do you know how to do that?
I think so. That's just my damage bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Looks like an.
All right. I got a 7. Because my size bonus damage dice is a 1d6. The
Okay.
same as my axe.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So here's what happens. You get up to this thing, and it looks like whatever it did when it rammed into the cart has like rattled it or something, and it's like shaking its head, and so you're having a little trouble like lining up, and you're trying to kind of sidestep as it's like trying to stay on its feet, and you give it a mighty swing, and I think there's a bit more resistance than you're used to, and you slice through the side of its neck, but you don't go all the way through, and it just kind of like lurches back at the last second. And so you do a significant slice through its neck as it like stumbles backwards. I think at this point it falls to the ground and starts writhing. It never opens its mouth. It never makes a sound. It doesn't cry. It doesn't do anything. It just starts pounding its hooves into the ground as it's rolling around in the mud. I think it's at this point that Scott comes back from getting his horse loose, and he gets some rope, and he's going to try and lasso it. Okay. He wraps it around the neck and starts to like pull it down. He's like, help me hog tie it. Help me tie it down.
All right.
Would the rest of the party that got scattered be able to act yet?
Yes, I'm going to
still
say
shocked?
that was like the immediate danger. The rest of you guys are like sprawled out. What would you like to do? As they're
I
like
would
trying to
try
tie up
and
this.
fetch the doctor out of the collapsed carriage because
Okay.
he's a veterinarian, and well, clearly we need either a veterinarian or a man of cloth, and man of cloth is already on the job.
Did
Okay.
it bleed? Actually, that's my question. Did it bleed?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
It's maybe like a bit darker than you would have expected. It's like a maroon color as opposed to like a crimson.
Mm.
But yeah, no, it just looks like blood.
I see.
Yeah, Dr. Death is underneath of the cart, not responding. And you can kind of see him under there. And it'll take some doing to pull either unbury him or try to pull him out. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and get him out, or like without hurting him. Like,
Okay.
get him out of there. Like, whatever I gotta do. If I gotta move something, I gotta move something.
You tell me what you're doing.
How is he in there? Like, is it like visibly weighing on top of him?
I mean, yes, but I would say that Joe looks in a worse situation.
Help.
I think he's just laying there just in pain. Like he has so many like lacerations, and like he is bleeding a bit, but it's all kind of like superficial. It just really, I don't know if you guys have ever fallen into like brambles or something, but
Yeah.
yeah.
This shit hurts, Mr. Show. Yes, yes, you're right.
I don't think I'd have noticed him get launched all the way into the fence. Would I have?
Yes, you can see it. I mean, you can look around. Like the cart is not obstructing your vision if that's what you think.
I think Corin just got his ass fucking schwacked by this
Okay, so
cow that's
maybe you
not
just
right.
crawl over and you don't even like get up. You're just like, doctor, we need a doctor. I gotta save the doctor.
Yeah, and I'm
What are you
I'm
doing? Are you
trying to
just
get
pulling on
pieces of
him?
cart off of him.
Okay. Give me some kind of check. Maybe strength, maybe size. I don't know.
The fuck is a size check?
I mean, you do have a
It's
size
about how
stat.
big you is.
Yeah. It kind of like
Oh.
Your
determines
size, yeah. It
what
shows
what
how
you
big
can
you are.
lift and carry. Yeah.
I'm
Like,
gonna go with strength because that's the higher.
Alrighty.
I have better than a coin flip. How bad can it possibly be?
How bad can it be?
That
Oh.
is a success. That is a success.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So a 55
My
is
strength is 60.
All right, cool. Yes, I'm gonna say that you start like pulling off like pieces of wood that you can like pull apart. And this is like old wood. It doesn't really like shatter, but it doesn't splinter either. And so a lot of it is just like in pieces. Not a lot of it's like connected. And so you just kind of start pulling chunks away until you think that he's in a loose enough position that you can kind of like pull him out of there. I mean, the cart is still like a third of it just kind of splintered off, so a lot of the shape is still there, but you've dug him out. I'll say that. Ruby, are you doing anything?
I was distracted trying to figure out what the heck my HP even was.
Okay. Yeah, no,
So
you guys,
Scott and
because there
Gus
is
are dealing with
there
the
is no initiative, you guys just jump in and say you want to do something.
But so Scott and Gus were dealing with the animal. Joe is in. You said barbed wire, was it?
Yeah.
And then
There's like these
Some
fence
players
posts
doing-
that got slammed into, and so it's kind of the whole fence itself has come loose, and you guys are like kind of partway in this field. But yeah, you guys were basically in a car crash.
my initial thoughts are if we had something to cut the barbed wire with, so that we could at least move them, but because those are probably.
I
like,
mean, once we
deep
deal
in.
with the cow, I have my axe.
That'll jostle him and might hurt him more.
That's true.
I will
We ain't
say
got
that
anything like.
you guys have probably suited. Actually, Ryan, give me a size check.
Okay,
I'm sure you'll knock this out of the park.
my size is a 90, so
You a
Oh,
big
that's
boy.
right. Yeah.
Oh, that was close.
unless it's a fumble, I will not fail.
Right. I think you guys don't necessarily hog tie it, but you do restrain it to the point where it does like bleed out and it stops twitching.
Gus just kind of shakes the blade of his axe off, like the blood off of it, before returning it underneath his coat. Whatever that thing was doing, it's... I take it that's probably what the doctor wanted us to investigate around here for.
Scott is just kind of like laying sideways on the top of the cow to like hold it down. He's like, "Yeah, you think?" And his hood is all like messed up, and he like takes his scarf and kind of like tries to tuck it in around again.
Speaking of the doctor, where is he? Oh, he's under the cart.
Yeah.
So you're still busy over there.
Nah, it's taken care of.
Can you come help me with Joe for a moment? He's stuck in a fence.
What's going on with the... Oh, that looks like that hurts.
Probably our best bet is to cut the parts of the fence that he's attached to and move him.
I like to imagine that like the shovel is like also caught in the wires and it's just like hovering off like a few feet away. It's just kind of like dangling.
Well, I don't really have any fine blades on me. to be able to cut that with.
You said the doctor was knocked out, right?
Yep.
I'm going to be checking to make sure he's not visibly injured.
So have you
Oh,
pulled him
fuck.
out yet?
Would I have? I did succeed in my roll. However,
You succeeded on burying him. Now I'd like you to give me a
Okay.
roll to pull him out.
that's-
Unless you want to ask for help from anyone.
I'll try and pull him out then, because they're busy pulling Joe and Show.
I'm not doing anything currently, so I can help with that if you want. You can
Yeah,
say,
you guys
hey,
can all see each other and
Gus.
talk with each other.
Yeah, skip the. We'll have to deal with. Sorry, Joe. You'll have to sit there for a moment.
Yeah.
All good. What wonderful weather we're having. Ain't that right, Show?
I ain't going anywhere.
All right. So I take it then that you want Gus to help get the
Yeah.
doctor out from under the carriage.
Might want
Yeah,
to
if
get
he's
the
if he's
doctor
unconscious,
out
we
of
need to
here
check
before we worry about getting him out of there. You see,
Mm.
Yes, if he's
Looks
unconscious,
a little
we need
hurt.
to deal with that.
So,
Alright.
Ryan, are you gonna roll?
Yes, I did. I got a success.
Okay, this is one of the things that I was gonna say. This is one of the critical things that I would say. You are going to need a hard success for this, but because someone is helping you, you are automatically getting one success, above what you would normally get. So you getting
so
a
this is a
success
hard success,
counts as a hard
okay.
success because you are getting assisted. Yes. So
we need a hard success for
It's a
after
carriage.
already clearing out what was on top of him.
So here's the thing, is that this is a treacherous situation that if not handled with care, something was going to happen. So the second that you pull the doctor free, the cart collapses and crumbles onto that spot. So had you not succeeded, he might have gotten even further injured. So, yes. And you just hear Scott in the background that's like, oh man.
All right. I guess
Anyone
it's
know
time to
more
figure
than-
out how the heck we're gonna get him out of that wire. Then you can probably check and see if he's still alive.
I got it. I'll make sure he's fine.
You do not see the doctor's bag.
I was about to ask if I can look for that.
All right, look for it. Maybe there's
Yeah,
some
'cause there's a
sutures in
chance
there
you
or
might-
something.
Yeah,
Or
he
not
might have something
sutures.
that could-
Yeah,
something
clippers.
for cutting.
Yeah. Why did I say sutures?
I don't know. We might need those too.
Maybe.
Oh, we definitely would need those too. Spot hidden is there. It is. That is another three.
Ooh.
The threes. Extreme success on spot
Okay,
hidden.
you go up to the pile of debris and move a piece of board, and it's right there.
It's literally right there.
It's under the
I
first
just
board that you
grab it.
look under.
Yeah, I'll grab it. I'll carry it over to.
Could you
where,
give me a strength check?
This is most likely going to be a fail.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Fumble.
I think I need you to give me some sort of body check, like constitution or size maybe or something, because as you go to lift this thing, it is much heavier than you expect, and you
Yeah, she was
hurt.
gonna
you almost hurt your
nonchalantly
back.
about grabbing it.
Yeah. It's like trying to lift something immovable, basically. That's how heavy it is to you.
I don't want to spend that much luck. I'll take the fail.
All right, you are going to take 1 point of damage as you hurt your back. You like strain your back muscle.
Like I imagine she like puts her hand on the handle and then she just starts walking and then like
Yeah,
she
you like
goes-
trip and
she
fall.
walks- she pulls on it like she walks with so much force that like pulls her back.
Okay, maybe it just like strains your shoulder then or something.
Yeah.
If you're not like trying to lift with your back, then yeah, you just strain your shoulder or something. Yeah, that's not a fumble, so I won't make that like a permanent injury. I think you just take 1 point of damage for doing that. But yeah, that bag is heavy.
In blue blazes, does he?
Hey
have
guys, I
anything?
found.
Gus, get over here. This thing is heavy. I don't know. Does he have
All right.
gold in here?
Gus approaches the bag
You can lift it.
and attempts to lift it.
No,
I
you
I
can
just
lift
lift
it. Your
Oh,
size is
18.
because your size is 90. You can lift anything. You are worthy.
Yeah, I was thinking, is this gonna be like a Thor
You
thing?
alone are the worthy one.
I see.
No, it's because you have a 90 that you would be able to carry this no problem. You just pick it up and you're like, yeah, it's heavy, but all right. You okay, child?
You didn't hurt yourself now?
You gotta eat your string beans.
Just carry it over to the doctor so that Mr. Sinclair can use some of the stuff in there.
I love when Ruby isn't sassy or confident. She's like, just get away from me.
Just take it over there. See if
Um,
there's anything for cutting in there.
who wants to give me a search roll?
I guess I'm doing the search since I have the bag.
Okay. I mean, you can set it down and let someone else open look it. All right.
Fuck.
What skill are you using?
I don't know. That's, any skill that I use currently is a failure right off the get-go. That would be... Wait. No, first aid would still be a failure.
Okay. You open the bag and in there you just see like a ton of tools just like thrown in there. And you
What
like
the
you like
I
go
don't
to
know
stick
what's
your
in
hand
this
in there and
bag.
you're like, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever
I
seen
can't
one of those
tell.
tool bags where it's just like an open bag and just a bunch of tools are thrown in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically that.
I can't quite tell what's in this bag. Somebody else come look at it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go help Joe.
Walk over, crouch, and I just look in the bag to see if I see anything for cutting.
All right, what skill are you using?
Ish. About hidden.
Spot hit. All right. A 90.
I'm gonna spend 1 luck point so it's not a fumble.
Okay. You look in there and you're like,
I suppose while
Hmm.
if the doctor is not visibly injured, that I could tell like as a layman, and he's just rat.
The doctor has a full body covering suit. There is no possible way to tell what their situation is. But they
he's
Is
are
not
there
like-
blood?
not that you can
He's not
tell.
visibly bleeding through his suit.
Not that
It's
you
not
can
like
tell.
leather or some shit that'd be watertight.
Their suit is watertight. It's supposed to prevent from blood getting in on them. So yeah, it
Oh,
would prevent
grand. He's gonna
Oh, it-
drown inside his suit.
You know what? If I don't see any visible laceration on his suit, I'ma pretend that he's fine for now and go deal with the man in the barbed wire.
Okay. I will say you do see his chest going up and down. How about that? You
Yeah,
can see that he's
breathing.
he's
He's
breathing.
not dead.
He's just sucking in juices and trying to breathe liquid. He's fine.
There's no audible type shit. So
Nope. Hey, if you scroll up and watch that video again, that's what's happening.
Aneurysm is not fixable in this time period.
No. The one before that.
What? The one before that?
Yeah.
Oh. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that one. Like, his mask is, like, kind of human.
Cannot breathe in this shit.
But yeah,
You know what's funny? Like, the person that would be best at picking out tools is the person that's currently in need of a tool. Joe's like, save show, he'll know what to do.
You stick
Literally.
Show inside the bag. it
Alright.
consumes him.
How stuck
Now.
this man?
How the hell do we get him out? Because I have no idea. Because barbed wire is one stubborn son of a bitch.
Experience working with it. I feel like I know enough personally, not in character, to say I could pick up a stick and like move it as needed and just like shove the shit into the ground and keep going. No?
Yeah. How many points of contact? Like, is it? That's
Like
the main
how
issue.
how fucked is this man in this fence?
Pretty.
Like, is it wrapped around him?
I'll say that it's, like, wrapped around his leg.
Okay, so for other than his leg, we can
Amputation.
like slowly pull him off of it.
Amputation. Time to use the old axe.
So for other than the leg, we can technically just slowly pull him off of it, and then try to find a way to unwrap the leg part.
Yeah, Does anyone have gloves?
Looks at the doctor.
I got
I do
gloves.
Other than the
Scott
doctor.
comes over, kind of limping. I got gloves.
You wanna help
Yeah,
us get
sure.
him out of here?
Scott will come over and assist you guys.
So, is this like a roll? Are we?
Yes, I am going to require some kind of roll to getting this man out of this trap.
Okay.
Dexterity would make sense.
Dexterity, like
depending
if
on
you've
how
got
you
some
do it.
sort of like trap or like, I would also like allow your artisanry of like wood carving, Gus, if you really wanted to use that, just because like you could
don't
probably
really
figure
think
out
that would
something to do with
apply here.
poles. Yeah, like if you want to get some like wood from the, you know, cart and like try and like pin it down and like, you know, like you guys could do a variety of different things here.
I'm just gonna try and raw dexterity, just like
All right,
help this man out of here.
all
I
right.
could try to saw at the barbed wire with the head of my axe.
I'm gonna say sawing with an axe won't work. However, if you do want to attempt to chop, I'll say that there's 3 bands of wire, and if you defeat the wire, I'll reduce the difficulty of this. How about that?
Defeat the wire.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can stabilize the wire enough, it wouldn't really jostle him when you're hitting it.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you can
okay. I
cut
didn't
the
think about
wire,
that.
yeah, if you can cut the wire, then I'll say Scott will hold it so it doesn't snap back on Joe,
Yeah.
and then
I
you
was
guys
looking
can
for
just
clippers 'cause
untangle him.
Yeah, I was just looking for clippers because that would have been the easiest way to cut it.
Yeah.
But the axe should still work.
Yeah, you can like set down some wood so that you can like hit it onto a hard surface and cut through it.
Okay, fuck it. I'll do that.
All right.
So like it's like a
Reroll.
backboard.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
suppose. Okay.
Yeah.
So give me some sort of skill check. This doesn't have to be like an attack roll unless you want it to be.
All right, I'll just do my woodworking.
Yeah, like a
Roll.
woodcutter or something.
Yeah, that's a hard success.
Okay. I'll say that you can cut 2 wires with that. How about that?
Okay.
And I'll say that with that, I think that's probably enough to like unspool him. Hey Joe, do you want to give me a dex check?
Did I get the one with his leg? Did I get the one with his leg? At
Yes,
least?
I assume you started with that one first.
Okay. Thank God.
What am I giving you?
Yeah, give me a dex check to survive this.
That's a
You
He jumps back into it.
you were meant to die here.
Wait, no, I know exactly what this is. Wait, let's see if I can find it.
He jumps back in to save Show.
Oh, I forgot. Show 1 moment. Just.
He's like, no, don't walk over there. That's where we've got to pin down. Bang. Activates a trap. Do you want to push this?
Hey, Barefoot.
You know what?
It can't get any worse.
I will push it.
Okay.
Because I'm tired of this barbed wire and I don't want to be cut up anymore.
Barefoot.
Yes.
That is a 0.01% chance to roll two 100s on a D100.
I would like
You forget
remind
that
you,
the last things
I
that he
rolled
rolled last
100.
session were also 100s.
I got 100 and then I pushed it and got a 99.
The only thing
No,
he's gotten in his entire time of playing is fumbles.
All right, I'm
Chances of
pushing
rolling
it.
4 100s on D100s.
I'm pushing it.
How are you pushing?
No way, bro. What?
No.
Okay,
No, you're
is
joking.
is it actually broken?
Barefoot. The chances of you rolling 5 100s on a D100 is a 1
I'm
in 10
sorry.
million chance.
Is it just broken somehow?
No,
Okay.
1 in 10 billion.
I'm just gonna roll again to see if it's broken.
If you roll one more D100, I'm gonna kill you.
I got an 87. It's
Okay.
not broken,
All right.
Chad.
You don't
It's not
die.
broken.
You don't die.
Wait, how?
Dude.
1 in 10 billion, bro.
Here's what I'm going to do for you. I am not going to get you caught in this again. I'm going to make you take another D6 of damage.
Oh, boy.
Question.
Yes.
Can we give Barefoot an achievement 1 in 10 billion for this or something of that sort?
You know what? For every single time someone rolls a 100, I'm gonna give them some luck back. How about that? So,
All right.
I want you to roll 1d10, Joe, and you get that much luck.
God
Let me roll
damn.
1.
A 10,
Oh,
nice.
I
Okay,
got
you
a
can only
10.
get the max amount. Understood. You get 10 luck back. All right, you are now going to take 6 points of damage.
Well.
Bro, Sparrow, you have to give him the high roller achievement.
All right. All right.
Oh my god.
Doctor, time to wake up. You have a patient.
So,
Oh, fuck.
Dr. Death just like lurches awake and he's like, I smell someone dying.
I smell pennies.
I smell pennies.
Oh my god.
You now have a critical injury. And what I'm going to say is I think you're numb now. You've got so many lacerations that you're numb. So I'm
I'm just lying on the ground.
You are bleeding out, but I am gonna say that the doctor comes over and like stops you. You're hemorrhaging, and just like
Oh, that ain't good.
patches you up. He wraps you up like a mummy. He uses all of the gauze that he has. He's like, I didn't think I would use this all on the first day, but oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Oh.
Joe,
I
you're
can't
not allowed to
imagine
be
that
in
when he
dangerous
fell out of the
situations anymore.
cart, he just goes,
Dude, my luck is insane. But
Oh.
it works both ways.
if this was D&D, you'd be critting everything. But
Dude, I should
oh my
get a
goodness.
fucking
Every
Powerball card, bro.
every
Oh my
mystery
God.
Joe is going to get obliterated.
Actually, yeah, hold on. What are the chances of winning the lottery?
I think,
I think it's like 1 in 8 billion or something.
I think he almost won
Barefoot.
the lottery there.
Barefoot. With just the 5 100s alone, you would have won the Powerball jackpot 3 times.
I suppose, well, the doc is patching up our local, high roller here. I'm gonna get his shovel out so he doesn't try and jump back in.
You do that.
Yeah,
Um,
so leave it by his side.
You hear voices.
Joe, you are so lucky that you have the best doctor, and by that I mean the only doctor in the country.
What
You
can I say? My luck is insane.
you get 8 hit points back.
Whoa.
I will be honest, I don't know why, but I thought you were gonna say, what can I say except you're welcome.
Can I say?
Dude, you know what's
Whale
funny
cup.
is I say that all the time, dude. Oh my god. Ugh.
Joe, can you roll me a D100, please?
Oh no,
I sure can.
oh no, here it comes.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
missing a zero. He's missing a zero.
With a 10, I'm going to say that that is a critical success. So you notice that as the doctor's patching you up, and you're half lucid, you're like not really all the way there. So maybe you're imagining this, but you think you hear him chanting and like mumbling something as he's patching you up. And he isn't just wrapping you with gauze and tape and whatnot. It seems like he's putting other things in there with you, like sand or something. Like he's pouring tinctures and tonics on you and whatnot, and it's like seeping into your wounds, and it itches something furious. But you are mostly numb, but you think that this isn't normally what a doctor does. You don't think, but you don't know. You think there's something a little bit weird about what the doc's doing.
Oh. Mr. Show? And then I pass out.
Carrying him.
I'm just gonna say Scott uses his gloved hands to pull Show out.
Okay, yeah.
The shovel is also lacerated and is bleeding.
Shovel's bleeding?
No, it's fine. Have you guys seen Indie Cross?
No.
Oh,
Yes,
we need to
it's
watch
good. It's so good.
that. You know, Shovel Knight when it goes up against Hollow Knight.
No.
His
We'll
shovel
watch
gets
it later.
destroyed. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's at this point that you guys notice that that dog is there. It has been standing on the sideline, just kind of like hunched over, looking a bit sad, as if it's trying to apologize. And I think Scott's like, "What do you want?"
What the dog doing?
Thanks for warning us. It's not your fault. And the dog just kind of looks sad.
Wait.
Wait.
What are you doing all the way out here anyway? What is it doing all the way out here?
I have to imagine it was after the bowl.
You guys can see
Fair
that there is
point.
a homestead nearby. You could probably walk through the fenced area to get there, but there is this collection of buildings that are falling apart. There's like a large barn and some smaller buildings around side, and something that kind of looks like it might be, a shoddy residence off to one end. There's a bunch of like worn pathways that are, mostly mud at this point. You can kind of see that there would be like some sort of civilization over there.
Maybe we could ask them for help to see if we can get Joe to recover there. Since our cart's destroyed and all.
Yes,
Hey, dog, could you lead us to your master?
I think that would be a good idea if someone could help me carry the poor and the doctor kind of like grasped at his side.
Doctor, you don't need to be pushing yourself. You went unconscious. You must have some sort of injury.
Well, if one of you strapping lads could help assist the poor man,
I've got you.
I'll be fine on my own.
If you're sure.
The doctor like kind of leans over and tries to pick up his bag.
I'm gonna help him pick it up.
Okay. Who is carrying Joe?
I probably
Yeah, Joe.
should.
Okay.
I'd be helping at a minimum.
One. Yeah.
I will say that you could either carry the bag or Joe, but not both.
Well, I said I was gonna help him pick up his
Oh,
bag,
gotcha.
not
Okay.
carry his bag.
Yeah, you can do that. You like
Yeah.
bend down and pick it up from him. He's like, "Thank you," and he takes it. And it is like
I know you
heavy
probably
for
don't
him.
want somebody else handling that, so.
Yes, it is my personal tools. I appreciate you not rummaging around in them looking for barbed wire cutters. That's not something I have. I do have a
Yeah,
bone saw and some dikes,
The
but
idea.
yes. Perhaps
Not
in the
rummaging
moment
through
I
them,
could have
yeah.
assisted, but we may still need the bone saw later, so I will keep it sharp for now.
I'll pick up the shovel. Do I need to roll any?
Give me a power roll.
I was
Oh.
gonna jokingly roll a strength, but yeah, that does make sense.
I guess I'm helping. Well, bringing Joe over. What do I gotta roll?
That is barely a success.
All right, nothing happens that you know of. All right, so Gus, you're carrying you're carrying Joe.
Yeah.
Okay. Ruby's carrying the shovel. And Corin, what did you say?
I'm gonna help the doctor over, and because he looks like he's fucking limping and like injured, you know. Like,
Do you
come
want to
on,
like
doc.
offer him to?
Yeah,
like,
they
lean on you?
offer to. You know when someone's hurt their foot and they like kind of arm
Yeah,
over
yeah.
her, and you are like,
What's
"Come on,
your size?
50.
All right, yeah. Give me a D100.
Fuck.
Let's try to roll under 50, shall we?
D100.
All right, you're good. You stand in step with him, And maybe you go under the arm that's holding the bag, so you can kind of
Yeah.
like assist in carrying that weight a bit too. So yes. I also forgot that the horse is still there, so maybe you could put Joe on the horse.
That's true.
You could just sling him over there.
I'm surprised that the horse remained so calm.
Oh yeah, no. Scott and Chard go way back, and Scott like
Screw the
immediately
horse.
rushed them and like unhitched them from the cart.
Gotcha.
Yeah, don't worry. Char and I go way back, and they're smarter than I am when it comes to these things. But yeah, the dog walks in front of you, and it seems like it keeps stopping and looking around, as if like keeping an eye out for danger and whatnot. But it does lead you over to this small farmstead, and you can see that these houses look really run down. It looks like they're barely holding together, and you feel like if you step wrong, they might just collapse and whatnot. It honestly looks abandoned, except for the fact that you can see that there is like mud and dirt and whatnot. Like, people definitely live in these homes, but they probably don't live the prettiest lives and whatnot. But you do hear like a commotion coming from inside the building, as like someone's like ranting and raving about something, like, they're doing it again.
I'm going to knock on the door.
Give me a strength roll.
All right.
Yeah, they gotta hear you.
I think this
You
door
want to
has got-
fail this.
I got a hard success.
Okay, you put your fist on the door, and I'm gonna say it just falls inwards. You don't punch through it, but it does like fall over, and it does kind of like crack and shatter a bit. And like, gosh dang it! I told you, no solicitors! And you hear a chick as someone's coming from inside the house.
Balls. No, wait. We're just here to ask for help.
Oh, you want help, do you? Well, you can help yourself, but
Your dog
who
runs
are
here.
you? You see a gangly man wearing nothing but a set of overalls and half of a straw hat come around, and he's holding something that resembles a firearm, but you have not seen anything like this. You think he might have invented it himself.
I
It-
see.
It's made of like the buck stop is definitely like a chair leg, and like the barrel looks like it might be a piece of pipe for like a drain cutter or something.
I see.
Hey, if it works,
That's the thing. This thing looks even more dangerous because you don't know what it's gonna do.
I mean, if it
I don't
works,
know if
then
this
that's
man
pretty
needs
ingenious.
money.
It might just go off without him even pulling the trigger. That's how dangerous this is. You're like, put down the bomb, sir.
Well, we originally came here to investigate the whole situation.
Look,
going on with the
I
animals.
ain't looking for no speeches. Wait, what do you say? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were one of those Jesus witnesses or something. You ain't here to tell me about God, are you?
I'm the proctor. That's not my job.
Ah, so you are. Oh, wait. He like keeps raising and lowering the gun.
We're here as accompaniment for the doctor, for the vet.
However,
Oh, you got the vet. Oh, thank heavens. Well, excuse me. No. Yeah. There's something strange going on. You best get inside. There's something going on. It's messing with the animals, and there's this ghost light that's going on in the forest, and it seems to touch on the neighbors, and they disappear, and I don't know what's going on. What you doing over there? Come on over here, Courage. Get on. And they grab the dog by the scruff of the neck. You're like,
Oh, what's the name of the guy? I can't remember the dude's name.
he hasn't said his name
Is
yet.
this you?
the things I do for
Eustace.
love. All right, get in there, and he kicks the dog into the next room. And you're like, Ah.
That explains the way you described the dog.
The man collapses into his chair that looks like it puffs out half of the straw in it. He's like, my name's Eustace. What can I do for you? And if you expect me to do anything about this, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't leaving this chair, you see?
Well, firstly, one of the cows ran into our carriage. It broke down.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
A few people
I
got
bet that
injured.
happens. It happens to a lot of us out here. You ain't been around here until you've been ran over by one of them there cows. That's why I don't take kindly to those anymore.
It wasn't breathing.
Yeah, I bet it wasn't. Ain't no cows around here breathing once I'm done with them. That ain't a sex joke.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
Well,
let
now
the
it is,
doc
because-
explain.
Yes, we heard that there was some sort of commotion out here. Yeah, I told you. The wildlife's been all weird. Yes, I'm here to investigate that. Well, you're too late. They're all gone. They've all scattered. They're going out into the wilderness and into the forest. They've torn through the fences and gone into the... You should have been here. You should have been here. It was like there was something. I don't know. It's poison in the water hole. That's why I haven't drinking water in 3 weeks. I've been surviving off my own piss and moonshine.
Are you alive?
I would recommend against doing that. Well, it's all I got. You want a glass of piss or moonshine? Actually, never mind. I don't want either.
It's probably both.
It might be.
Honestly,
It might be.
honestly, looking at this man, the piss is probably safer.
This guy does not look sane. But from the way that he's talking about things, you can't really, guess anything else is going on except what he's saying.
Could we at least have some place to put down this fella here? He got real hurt in some barbed wire that when he got sent flying out the cart.
That ain't a man. That's a horse. And then Scott moves the horse. Oh, that's a man. Yeah. Put him down anywhere. Freeloaders. If you can save us, save the animals, save this farmstead, save my home, you can stay as long as you like. But I don't take
We'll do what
kindly
we
to
can.
freeloaders. You gotta earn your keep. Earn your keep.
Well, despite the negativity, the Lord appreciates your
What did you call me?
hospitality. Despite you being upset, the Lord appreciates your hospitality, aka letting us be here.
Yeah, I am upset.
Warren will interestedly ask him, so, forest lights, you say?
Yeah, there's the tale of the ghost light. It wanders through the trees at night like this sort of undead visitor from beyond that's carrying a lantern that's waving it around and inviting people to the other side, and people that go to investigate, well, they don't come back.
Is it every night?
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen it.
Do you know anyone who says they have?
Yeah, but you can't talk to them anymore. They're gone. They saw the ghost light.
It's the ghost light!
About how long ago did they disappear?
Oh, the night that they see it, I'm the only one that's still here. My poor wife, she gone. I think.
When?
Eustace, who is that? Oh, shut up! It's nobody. Did Courage come back? Yeah, he came back. Stupid dog. Making me look bad.
Make you look bad.
You
Take an
do
egg
that
point.
plenty on your own, sir.
wouldn't go talk to that woman. She looks like my wife, but she ain't my wife. You know what I mean? You ever seen someone that's
don't.
I
like
immediately
something
go
that
over
you've
to
seen
her
but
and
you've
talk
never
to
seen
her.
before? I'm talking. I'm telling a story here. All right, you go first. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, we just walk away. Yeah, where's her voice coming from?
The other room, which is the only other room in this building that looks like a kitchen. And then there's like a set of rickety stairs that goes upstairs that you're not sure if that's like the second story or the attic or maybe both. Again, the roof to this thing is just like one big slant. You have to be very careful where you step because you don't want to like step through the floor.
Yeah, so
The dog saunters in the next room and goes. "Roo."
So Sinclair, you know what? Sinclair, I think you have somebody that might have a little more inside of their heads to speak to in there.
I think you're right. I've seen a few. I think Joe has some kindred spirits.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
You just remind me of a friend of mine.
Yeah, who's that? Don't try to be friendly with me. I'm mean. On purpose. So people don't like me. So people don't try to get close to me. If you're trying to get close to me, I know you want something from me. That means that you're evil. You're one of them.
If I give you money, will you shut up?
What's money?
What's money?
I ain't heard of that before. Can you eat it?
No.
Then I don't
Money can
want
be
it.
exchanged for goods and services.
You got water?
money can buy many peanuts.
Take an egg point.
That sounds like a
I love
reference.
that reference.
What is that referencing?
Oh, I found $20 under the couch. I wanted a peanut. Money can be exchanged for many peanuts.
Really? So good. Alright, well, this is where I think the cutscene's gonna end, so now you're gonna open up into a new map and load in. And then you guys get a bunch of like pop-ups that's like, talk to Eustace, talk to Muriel, talk to Courage, investigate the warehouse, investigate
So, Courage,
How
what
the hell are
happened
we gonna
on-
understand what Courage is saying?
So, Courage, what happened last night? I see. What happened next?
Muriel. Oh, the things I do for love. If you guys roll a successful natural world check or animal handling, you can understand Courage.
Oh, I see.
I am gonna go top off my water because I'm completely out of water. You guys think of what you want to do now. I'm opening up the map to you now.
I think we should probably talk to the wife.
Yeah.
I concur. I'm stepping away to
Get
turn
her
on my
side
AC.
story.
Granted, if we're metagaming here, I'm pretty sure Courage is probably gonna know a lot more than
I
Eustace or-
know, but unless the dog gives me a reason to, I can't justify that.
What?
Also, I
Justify
have
what?
terrible animal skills.
Fair. So do I.
My only animal skill is ride, and that's specifically for riding horses.
I think we might have to rely on our lumbering friend here because he's bonded with the horse, so he probably has the best animal handling.
Well, I mean, there's not a specific animal handling skill.
Can
Fair
I
enough.
fast talk a
Or natural
dog?
world, excuse me. Can you fast talk a dog?
Nah, you can't fast talk Courage. He's faster than you. That sounded more like the youngest one from Wild Thornberries.
You use a CoC to understand a
That was
dog.
the point. If you speak gibberish, he might understand you.
Smashing.
Absolutely smashing.
I think the consensus is it would be meta to talk to the dog, so we're gonna talk to the wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
The dog is like hanging out by her ankles as she's like cleaning something in the sink. He's just going, oh, oh. Like, oh, calm down, Courage. Oh, we have guests. Who is this? And you see exactly what you think you see. You see kind of a bit of a very, very older woman. She's got like the curly gray hair. She's wearing an apron and nothing
A little
else.
bit on the heavier side.
No, she's wearing other clothes too.
Bruh.
Bruh. You walk in and you see a MILF. Okay, fine. I wife will roll.
What the fuck?
Have you seen Merlin Plays D&D?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, you haven't. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I can't believe you.
Can we get back on track?
Yes, I'm sorry.
please?
What do you
It's
say to her?
We
You're-
accompanied the vet here to figure out what was going on with the animals.
Oh yes, things have been going very strange around, but
You enter it.
I don't really understand it all myself, but
Has your dog been acting any differently?
ooh, Courage, no, he's been acting just fine. Ain't that right, Courage? Ooh. He always sounds like he's hurt. Don't worry about him.
So there's definitely a difference there.
So, I guess I'll ask, your husband was talking about people disappearing as late.
Oh, yes. Many of the neighbors have been leaving this place, although, to be perfectly honest, with the way that the animals are acting, I wouldn't be surprised if people are leaving and looking for something else to do. The animals have been acting quite strange lately, you see. I think it's something with the water.
How long ago did everything start?
Oh, just a couple of weeks ago. I think some creature died in the water or something, and it's flowed down here and is making all the creatures act strange. They just kind of stand around aimlessly, and I told them it's worms or something. It's something, maggots or something that's gotten in and making them all angsty or whatnot, but no, to be perfectly honest, I don't know what's wrong with them. You crack them open, look inside, and you don't see anything. Can't rightly tell you what's wrong with them. You hear a banging and a rustling from outside.
Oh. Huh.
She doesn't
Okay,
react.
Look
I
out
guess
the
I'll-
window.
Yeah.
I shall.
I'll even say that, like, from the window, you see, like, something fall and roll out of like the barn.
Some just fell out of the barn over there.
The barn? Oh, I hope it's that stowaway. She's been by her lonesome for a while. I hope she can find a
Stowaway?
home here, but, well, Eustace won't. He doesn't like kids. He hasn't liked kids for, well, as long as he's been alive.
Are you sure it's
Stowaway.
safe for a kid to be out here, out there by themselves with this sort of stuff going on?
I imagine she might be a survivor from one of the other families out here.
I'm
Who kn-
gonna. Is there a kitchen door? Like
Yes.
In the show?
Uh, I will say like 20% of this house you can just walk through.
Oh. I'm gonna. Just because of the animal, that one bull just full on plowed through into the cart.
You hear
farm.
Eustace from the living
Yeah.
room just go like, "You talking about kids in there? I told you I don't want nothing around there." Dang nabbit! You hear like a creak go through the roof as like a bunch of dust. Anybody who would like to can give me a spot hidden.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ruby's gonna leave through the kitchen door and keep an eye out as she goes for
Okay.
like animals as she goes.
The screen door like squeaks and slams behind you.
I failed.
Okay.
I got an extreme success.
Oh.
I'm going to say, Ruby, I will either give you a look for something inside the house or outside the house. Because you were kind of in the middle of going outside when I asked for this role.
I think that her focus is on the outside, so I'll go with outside.
Okay. You... Trying to think of what to give you. Yeah, I think I'm just going to straight up give it to you. You see far off in the field something moving, and when you turn to look at it, it stops moving. And you're not entirely sure what you're seeing. It's just kind of like a vague, dark shape. But when you when you stop moving and you look in at it, it almost like reacts and it like lays down, and then you can't see it anymore. But in that moment where you watch it spread out its body, you realize that it's got these large limbs, and you think it was walking on 2 feet like a humanoid, but then it lays down flat to the ground. But in that moment that you thought you saw the dark shape, you thought it was like an animal because you saw these like horns on it. And then as it lays down to the ground and disappears from sight, you realize that was no animal. Could you give me an intelligence check?
Hard success.
Ah, good.
Oh wait. No, that's one away from hard success. That's a normal success.
Okay. You are going to lose some... and I need you to make a sanity roll now. Because you understand that that was not a human. That was not a creature. That was something else. You understand that you saw something inhuman and abnormal.
The sanity roll is a fail.
Ah, good. Time for you to lose 1d6 of sanity. 2. Okay. What is your current sanity?
That makes it go to 47.
Okay. So if you start at 49, hold on. We need to figure out what a fifth is.
Well, fifth of 50 would be 10.
Okay, so
Wait, brain now.
yeah. So if you go below 10 in, I think it's a single day.
Yeah, it's within a single day is when that. I can't remember what it's called, but the thing you're talking about, it's within a single day.
Yeah, that's when you go permanently insane. Um, yeah, so just something to keep in check. If you lose five or more in a go, like for damage, it's a critical injury. For sanity, you go temporarily insane.
Temporary
Yeah.
madness.
So keep track of those numbers, of like what 1/5 of your max sanity was when you start losing sanity. Yeah. So you see that creature as you walk outside. Now what do you do?
Let's get out of here.
You still go into the barn?
She's gonna stand where she is, and she knows she can't see it, but like in case it decides to do something when she looks away, she keeps her eye on it, and she's calling for Gus to come out. Gus.
All right.
So I say, oh, okay. You come on back now. You hear? All right.
While this is going on, can I can I roll a cult to understand the dog?
I will allow you to roll a colt, but not for the dog.
Okay, I'm scared.
Did anyone else roll good for their spot hidden inside the house?
I rolled a failure, right? Never mind. I rolled a 38, but that's a failure.
Oh, okay.
I also failed. If that affects the thing that I'm apparently doing a cult for.
Nope.
Show starts yelling at you.
Oof. That is a failure.
Okay. You look around and you don't really see anything mystical or magical or mythical or, you don't really detect any ley lines or whatnot.
Fair enough. I don't see any road networks.
Mm-hmm.
On the road again.
Joe, you are also not passed out, so if there is something you would like to do, people can assist you around.
I'm not passed out? Oh,
No.
shit.
Yeah. No, you're not
Not
even like
anymore?
limping or anything. You've taken a lot of hits.
So am I just standing with everyone?
Yeah, if you want to be. Your critical injury is that you've grown a numbness, so you can't really like feel hot or cold. Your like hands are jittery, so you maybe like have trouble like interacting with stuff until if you're gripping something or whatnot. So depending upon your dexterous nature or whatnot, you might suffer a penalty. But just for now, you're just like numb to pain, basically.
Oh god, where's Show? Oh wait, I'm holding.
Yep. He's cradled in your
Cool.
arms. But you can't tell because you don't feel the weight of him.
Yep.
I'll look at it.
Okay. Yeah, spot hidden. Let's roll.
Don't roll a 100.
100.
Colin a 1. A 20.
20.
Hey!
So what's your number?
That is... What is my... 50.
Okay, so that's a hard success. You notice that after the shot from Eustace's gun fires into the ceiling, and as the like dust settles, you hear a sound upstairs, and it kind of sounds like scratching, as if something's scuttling up there. That's what you notice. Anywho, Gus, what are you doing when you go outside?
All right, I'm out here. Ruby, what do you need from me?
Don't be alarmed. I don't exactly know what I saw, but there's something in that field over there, and I don't think it is something good.
Do you want me to like go over there or something?
No, that'd probably be a bad idea. I would just wanted to make sure everybody was aware.
I am going to have to leave very, very, very soon.
Okay.
Not to freak anybody out, but we may have company up yonder. And I point to the ceiling.
Do you guys want to keep going, or do we want to wrap up soon, do you think?
I'm fine either way.
Sorry, I'm actually just going to have to go.
Okay.
Yeah, then
I might be back
should
later,
probably,
but I've got something I've got to do.
All right.
We should probably leave that at here and then continue this next session. Then, in that case.
Okay. I think this is a pretty good spot because we're still pretty open-ended and haven't jumped into anything yet.
Yeah.
Trying to think of if there's anything else to leave off on a cliffhanger. I mean, I kind of just left off that there's 2 spooky things, so
I mean,
maybe we'll just...
you already kind of did.
Yeah,
so...
let's just drop it here about that.
Technically 3 spooky things because there's a child.
Maybe the dog kind of like starts whimpering and looking up and is like, "Oh, what is it, Courage? Do you sense danger? It better not be that thing in the attic again."
Return the